Seriously, one of the best episodes in all Star Trek I've ever seen. I'm afraid. I know. It was actually awesome. Then it was followed by Tuvix, which was another great moment that showed that Kate Mulgrew was a fantastic actress who had a tendency to get really shitty scripts.
Yeah, that was her response when Tracy said, "You ruined Star Trek." No, the writers did.
She is right. Like that last shot at the end of the episode, Tuvix, after she basically had to execute one of her own crewmen in a way, and you see her actually, like, no dialogue, just her face showing her dealing with the ethical and emotional ramifications of what she did. Holy shit. That I could actually sort of see friggin' Patrick Stewart just going,
"That's how you captain."
It's like the only thing I can think of to compare it to is the There Are Four Light scenes from TNG, which was hands down Patrick Stewart's best acting in all of Star Trek.
Agreed. Hi, everybody!
Hello!
Hi!
Hello.
We are hither. We are now living in a post-Luke Cage world.
Sweet Christmas.
From now on, there should no longer be Netflix and chill. Just great Netflix and coffee.
Just put coffee.
Oh God, I love the Twitter. You saw the Twitter, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I said, was watching Luke Cage with the GF. He comes on screen. She goes, guess we won't be watching that anymore. Official Luke Cage Twitter account. Does she like coffee? Welcome to High Class Geek News, where we completely ignore everything that's important to instead talk about the stuff you actually care about. I'm your friendly neighborhood geekzoid, Evan Ransom. Joined with me today is the dwarf icon himself, John Little.
All right, everybody.
And everybody's favorite geek couple, Jixie.
Hello.
Hey.
And tonight's episode, you down with NYCC? Yeah, you know me. I couldn't help it.
Wow, really?
Yes, it was never a question of if, it was a question of when.
I'm waiting for the crisscross reference this time now.
No, there's some depths even I won't go to.
PAX East will make you jump.
And 20% of the blackness you gained from Luke Cage just went away.
Well.
Anyway, that's right. New York City Comic Con was this weekend, which means we got a lot to talk about. Holy shit, did some bombs get dropped at this convention. Some things got dropped so hard, Japan got scared.
Oh, no. No, Evan, no. That's a bad monkey. Bad monkey.
Bad choice of words. Bad choice of words.
Well,
I'm not saying
just grab me by the pussy and hang on there, John.
Pick her up like a six-pack. Yeah, I know. It's
I'm not gonna go there.
That's a hard one.
I think our John is a little broke.
Actually, no, John just sitting there going, I need to call Jenny because she's the only one that's actually fucked it.
Whew. Okay. Moving on. Let's just get straight to it. Basically, New York Comic Con is going to be all over this. All right. Film news. Harry Potter is going to be returning to theaters via IMAX to celebrate its spin-off series.
I'm down.
I should probably read the book so I can do a comparison someday. But one thing at a time. I'm still not done with Star Trek.
Well, I will say, if you're looking for a good audio version of it, get the ones read by Stephen Fry.
I can't listen to an audiobook if I haven't actually read the book first. I've learned this. It's just something about it does not keep my attention. I mean, it's like I can listen to audio drama, I can listen to a podcast, no problem. Audiobook, just no matter how good the narrator is, that doesn't work. With the exception, of course, of the World War Z and an Oral History of the Zombie Wars audiobook, which pretty much is an audio drama.
Yeah, and then, of course, I don't know if you've listened to the audiobook version of Ready Player One read by Will Wheaton.
I haven't even read Ready Player One yet.
Oh, dude, get the fuck on it, man!
One thing at a time.
No. Moral
I got this show I have to
imperative.
prepare for every week. I got a freaking radio show I got to do every week. I have a full-time job. I just agreed to do the freaking 48-hour Greensboro horror film challenge thing. Plus, not to mention Star Trek. I'm not done with Star Trek yet. I can see the finish line now. I just got to go through 5 more mountains of shit.
Excuses.
With 4
I've been telling you to read this book for over a year now.
I'm not saying you didn't. I've hardly read any books lately. I've hardly had the chance. You have any idea what my backlog on my freaking Marvel omnibuses is?
I caught about 3 words of that.
Moving on.
Your head right.
Hey, we had a storm on this side, damn it. We now officially have a title for the third Wolverine movie called Logan.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Thus, now we have an official title, and we must stop referring it to as its working title, Wolverine 3. Let's hope this one doesn't suck.
As opposed to, just calling it Wolverine and leaving it at that.
We have The Wolverine. For those wondering, no, the Ben Affleck movie is not called The Batman. It still does not have an official title yet. That was just which, oh, by the way, I recently found out who's doing the voice of Two-Face in the Batman 66 animated movie.
Oh, dear God, who?
William Shatner.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God.
Actually, wait a minute. As cheesy as that sounds, that will be a very good compliment to Adam West.
Yes, it will. Oh, now I get to go back in time to play Two-Face on the 66 show. Okay, it is official. We are getting an extended edition of Suicide Squad.
Yeah.
No word yet on whether this is a longer version of the mess that was released in theaters, an enjoyable mess, but a mess nonetheless, or if this is just going to be the actual era wanted before the studio started screwing things up for us.
Who knows?
Also, there will be a Gears of War movie.
Yeah, we saw that one coming.
Yeah.
And finally, they have released the first trailer for Power Rangers.
It actually.
I know you're all over that one.
Actually looks really good.
I'll admit, I saw the shots of Jason David Frank as what Valiant characters he played, and it actually looks pretty damn good.
Dude, I watched the trailer. It doesn't look good for a Power Rangers movie. It just looks like a good movie.
Oh, I'm not talking about Power Rangers. I'm talking about the Jason David Frank playing the Valiant character. You're cutting in and out, man.
Yeah.
Bloodshot.
Yes, Bloodshot, and it actually looks pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Oh, we'll get to that. But yeah, Power Rangers. I'm still shocked and awe. And looking forward to Elizabeth Banks as Richard Repulsa. Anyway, TV news. Kelly Sue DeConnick, the comic book writer who gave us Bitch Planet. Yes, there's a comic called Bitch Planet. Is apparently going to be one of the writers on Redliners, from the creator that led to the True Blood series.
Well, that should be interesting.
Basically, Mr. and Mrs. Smith, the series. Also, a comic book series by the name of Freaks of the Heartland will also be coming to television.
God damn it, why do people keep stealing my names?
Because these people were actually smart enough to get the book published.
Still not done drawing it yet.
We got our first look at the upcoming Doctor Who Christmas special, which will feature tons and tons of superheroes, apparently.
If Captain Britain isn't in it, I'll be disappointed.
Yep. Also, Stephen Moffat has confirmed, for the first time ever, a writer from the classic series is going to write an episode. He didn't say who, though, so it must be big. All I know is that it's not going to be the best writer of the classic series because he is dead.
I'm just still waiting for the Doctor to finally be Ginger.
I'm waiting for the Doctor to finally be a woman.
We can kill two birds with one stone.
You should. I'm telling you, Pixie. You should watch Doctor Who. You'll love the first season. It's a happy one.
I
has a
Winchester.
season.
Evan, we're still losing you a lot, man.
There's still a chance. Huh?
Up.
And what did you say?
We're getting about every third or fourth word.
Oy. Oh, God, I hope that's not because of... Anyway. Sorry, let me try that again. Ash versus the Evil Dead is getting a third season.
Yeah.
Woo! I'm excited.
Ooh.
I still need to watch season 2, though.
I still need to watch season... I still have to finish season 1.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I do.
I love Bruce Campbell. He's amazing.
Yep. Let's see. I'm going to save that one for a little bit. We're going to be getting a new Spider-Man animated series in 2017, as well as a series of, no pun intended, shorts featuring Ant-Man.
Why does this not entertain me?
Because we've had more than enough Spider-Man cartoons already.
And none of them very good.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Still not that good.
Let's see. We know that the first live-action Valiant project will be Ninjak versus the Valiant Universe, which will be a web series.
Mm-hmm. We'll take it. Hey, Valiant's trying to get their foot in the door. Props to them.
Yeah, I'm kind of hoping that they're going to try to get some successes first before they try Exo Man of War.
Pardon me. Wrong tune.
Oh, God, that's awful.
Yeah, I'm all about getting Man of War in there.
And now, the real news. First, we got our first teaser trailer for Iron Fist.
Mm-hmm.
Say that one more time, dude.
Huh?
Say that one more time.
We got the first teaser for Iron Fist.
Oh, hell yeah.
Also, Netflix and Marvel have dropped the bomb. We have a villain for Netflix and Marvel's The Defenders, and her name is Sigourney Weaver.
I will take that all day, every day.
Oh, yes. Every time they find ways to get better. They're already filming the Punisher series right now. I love Netflix Marvel so much.
I have to say, after watching Daredevil and Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, I am absolutely loving how Marvel's just tying everything together in a very intricate web, and I'm delighted.
It's like all the substance that people keep trying to say are missing from the movie, it's like they just put it in spades into those Netflix series.
Oh, absolutely.
It's wonderful and glorious.
I hate to say, I think we're going to start seeing a development of a lot more major characters into Netflix series.
I'm perfectly okay with that. I would love to watch a Constantine Netflix series.
You'd love to watch Constantine anything done. You'd rather watch Constantine done by Baz Luhrmann at this point in time.
Oh God, that actually scares me.
Or hell, maybe some Uwe Boll.
Well,
Here's an idea: the BBC. Call me crazy.
Only if they get Gordon Ramsay to play John Constantine. Because he's fucking perfect.
He's too angry to be John Constantine.
Oh, God. Moving on.
Moving on, they have closed the subreddit for No Man's Sky.
That game is just... It was a great idea. It really was. But it was never fully fleshed out. It's like getting tickets to the grand opening of an amusement park that wasn't finished yet.
Yep.
The hits just keep on coming for that one. All I want to do is just start attacking other players so I can be the villains and we can start an actual epic MMORPG space opera.
Oh, there's one of those coming. It just hasn't been released yet. It's been building for about 5 years.
I like the idea of space opera being something of our own creation, just by nature, not by let's make a story or anything, just like by nature.
Oh no! Again, it's coming. It's not been released yet. They've been developing it for about 5 years. Rabbit can tell you all about it.
Yep. Meanwhile, another video game has gotten a criticism. John hopes to hear about something he created one day. The sequel to Five Nights at Freddy's has been delayed for being too weird, disturbing, and scary.
Which sequel you talking about? Sister Location?
I think it's Sister Location, yeah.
It's already out.
It's out.
I already watched Markiplier play it. It was good. It was good.
Actually, there's a game that was released in beta not too long ago called We Happy Few that I'm actually really interested to play. Set in kind of like 1960s mod England, post-apocalyptic.
Oh, I know the one you're talking about, where you have to convince all the other NPCs that you're still taking your happy pills.
You're taking your joy.
That should be fun. And finally, there's a very animated-looking side-scroller called Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Mega Battle, which apparently has been, for some weird reason, trending like crazy.
Well, that's a good thing. I miss good old-fashioned side-scrolling platformers. I know it makes me sound really old, but fuck
I'm with you.
They're just
enjoyable.
enjoyable.
I played lately was I forget what it is, but the game where you play a spy dressed all in black, and it's pretty much just a 3D side-scroller.
I got me on that one.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of it now. Anyway, oh god, do I have a lot of comic book news. And no, Jixie, you are not going to get bored when I talk about this. For starters, first thing I'm going to bring up, Dynamite Entertainment has announced a Gumby art book.
Why?
Yeah, I know.
Because we miss Gumby.
You miss Gumby. I don't miss Gumby, and I don't think it needs an art book.
I think I actually have a Gumby and a Pokey action figure in my crafter.
Well, it's the easiest action figure in the world to make. Just take a wire, cover it with putty.
No, they're actually still in their packages. I think, yeah, my friend who owns a comic shop in Virginia had gotten them for me when he went to a convention. I can't remember which one. He's like, I saw these, thought of you, and I got them for you. And I was like, I haven't watched the show in so long.
The original cheap animation show before South Park.
But then again, I have a Captain Crunch action figure as well. Okay?
Hey, that's different. That's Captain Crunch. You don't ever knock on the captain.
Why is he still a captain? Do you think he would have been promoted right now? Do you think he's like Captain Kirk? You know, he just can't get over the excitement and will constantly do everything he can to keep his rank?
No, I think it's just like Captain Kirk. He keeps getting, bumped down for promotion to sexual harassment suits.
That's why he's best friends with the Doctor.
My dick stays crunchy, even in milk.
Just remember, kiddies, you and the captain will make it happen.
Oh my god, I'm in space right now.
Oh.
Watch out for the soggies.
Oh my god. Comixology has announced the Originals line, which will be content made specifically for them. They're looking for diversity. It'll be exclusive only to Comixology and, of course, the Kindle, because Amazon owns it, just like it's trying to own the world, because the Illuminati is real, and it consists of Amazon, Google, and, I don't know, I guess Microsoft or something.
You're wrong. You're wrong. It consists of the Vatican, Google, Amazon, the Rothschilds, and the Colonel.
Born
I hated the
Bullseye!
Colonel with his wee beady eyes and that smug look on his face. Oh, you're gonna buy my chicken, oh.
Known as the Mafia.
Known as the Meadows.
The Meadows. Yeah, that's it. Pete!
Dr.
Pants, no.
Paul Cornell, the man who used to write for Doctor Who, moved on to comics and gave me what is easily one of my favorite single issues of a comic of the last 20 years. Lex Luthor meets Neil Gaiman's death.
Ugh. Oh.
It's awesome.
I can just
That
imagine
cat
him
gave
having
a perfect
coffee.
reenactment of what it was like. Anyway, he has announced that he is going to be relaunching a known property, Vampirella, in 2017.
Yeah, I saw that.
With a complete redesign of the character, which means no, she will no longer be wearing the very revealing onesie. But God, do I find what she is wearing so fucking sexy.
What are they going to do? Like,
Have you seen it yet, John?
No, I haven't. Have to check that out.
Huh?
I haven't yet. I have to check that out.
It looks amazing. I mean, even in the new redesigned outfit, I like it.
Oh my God. It's not show everything sexy. It's this is how you turn Evan on sexy. I cannot wait for the cosplay now. I'm going to be spending every convention after this version of Vampirella comes out going, I'll be in the bathroom.
I'll be in my bunk.
October 21st. And I have to stress this. This is decreed by the United Nations. A fact which will make our friend Victoria very happy. October 21st is officially Wonder Woman Day.
International Wonder Woman Day.
I'm so glad she's finally getting the respect and awe she deserves. Sorry, I've been a Wonder Woman fan for the longest time. It's just...
And Victoria does do some phenomenal Wonder Woman cosplay.
Oh my God, yeah, especially Bombshell Wonder Woman. She was made to be Bombshell Wonder Woman.
Did you see the most recent one she did, Oktoberfest Wonder Woman?
I caught glimpses of it, didn't get one where I got a good picture of her yet. I love it. It's just her, and is that her husband or is he still her boyfriend?
I don't know which he is.
you need to lock that shit down.
Her partner and their their kid. I love watching them all cosplay together, especially since he's always Batman, her kid is always Superman. You have no idea how adorable it is to see a tiny little Superman with a Batman and Wonder Woman parents.
Well, actually, he was dressed as Robin for the San Diego Comic-Con.
Ah. Don't know why you
Or
want
actually,
to
no,
say
Nightwing.
How I Met Your
He was
Mother
Nightwing.
character, but okay. Let's see. We got two new newcomers to the independent comic scene. Two-Headed Press has now officially opened its offices, and Walking Dead creator Robert Kirkman has opened up in Vancouver his Skybound publishing house.
And let's see how long they last before Marvel or DC buys them up.
Well, one that has lasted quite some time is Dark Horse, and they announced a comic book, John, you might be interested in, and I don't know, Jixie might be too. After all these
Get on me.
years, we are finally getting a comic adaptation of Neil Gaiman's American Gods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm down. I'm still waiting for the show to come
Me
out.
too. I want both. I'm okay.
I'm down.
The DC has finally announced their Wildstorm plans, to an extent. It will be separate from their current Rebirth line. And they have now decided who will be handling the creative direction of it, which means Evan is going to be reading lots of Wildstorm comics, as Warren Ellis is in charge.
Ooh. Man, you know you done fucked up when I got to bring Warren Ellis in to fix shit.
Oh, God. Well, they made the mistake of trying to put the Wildstorm characters in a continuity with regular DC, which doesn't work because you kind of don't want a Midnighter in a world that already has Batman.
True.
Nor do you want to have the Authority in a world that already has the Justice League, because that's kind of the role the Authority have in their world. Anyway, other DC news, Batwoman is getting a series again. This is important because Batwoman is their highest profile lesbian character. And then DC changed everything just she was about to get married. It will be handled by popular comic book writer Marguerite Bennett with art by Steve Epting. When you hire Steve Epting, that means they're not fucking around.
Indeed.
They have also announced a book I should have seen coming, but for some weird reason didn't until they announced it. Super Sons. Where Superman's kid that he's been raising with Lois Lane while he was on the down low in the New 52 universe will be teaming up with the current Robin, who is Damian Al Ghul. If you have seen anything with Damian Al Ghul, you might have this smile. That kid is not a good influence on anyone.
Yeah, no, I've seen a couple, and I'll agree, not a good influence on anyone.
He was raised by the League of Assassins, and now he's going to be partnered up with Superman's very young and impressionable kid. This is almost as great as the fact that he's in the Teen Titans, even though the Teen Titans don't want him.
You know you got some brass cojones when the Teen Titans ask you to leave and you go no.
He just sees it as a natural place in his progression in his superhero career. And he turned 13, which meant he could join. And finally, DC news, they have announced a new comic book crossover, Batman 66 meets Wonder Woman 77.
Okay, DC, you need a little help here.
I'm okay with
Nobody wants to keep eating memberries. Okay, we've had enough memberries.
Those are two very successful books they've been doing, and they've been doing a very good job of keeping them in the style of the shows they're based off of. I just want them to throw in George Reeves' 1950s Superman so that Evan can really geek out.
And then we just go retro Justice League and be done with it.
Oh, they did. Not the comic. There was, with Adam Westenberg Ward, a live-action Justice League once. We try not to talk about it. It's in that same section of geek limbo as the 1994 Roger Corman Fantastic Four movie.
I mean,
for good reason. I've seen screenshots.
Where's the
Moving over
Apache
to
Chief when you need him?
Marvel news. Their biggest lesbian character, America Chavez, will finally be getting her own series, also known as Miss America. She is just awesome. Like, she's the lesbian best friend I always wish I had. But she's a superhero.
Mm-hmm.
With super strength and the ability to bust through realities. And finally, and I saved this one for last because I know this is going to make Jixie happy. Marvel has announced a new character who will soon be making his debut.
Yep.
Deadpool the Duck.
Tell me how cool that fucking is, okay? How fucking awesome is this shit?
Just put him in the Marvel Cinematic Universe now. Let's just let Seth Green voice him too. Let's make this a reality.
I actually used to have a squirrel pole statue.
Look, just be happy we haven't seen Gwen Stacy the Duck yet, okay?
I'm honestly just waiting for Marvel to say, you know what, we had so much success with the multi-universe Spider-Man all coming together that we're just going to put all the Deadpools from all the multiple universes.
John?
Yes.
Deadpool did it first.
But we didn't get Pigpool or Monkeypool.
Yes, we did.
Fuck, there was a Monkeypool and I missed it.
And a dog pool.
Yep.
No one cares about Dogpool. I care about Monkeypool.
It's actually was a major part of the huge crossover between the Marvel Zombies and the Marvel Monkeys.
Yeah, I remember that.
Wow,
crossover.
the shit I say that I do not make up.
This is why we love Marvel. Marvel's one of those times you're just like, okay, guys, you're not going to believe me, but this is totally true. We made a movie with a tree and a raccoon in space, and people fucking loved it.
That was the moment Marvel knew they could do anything. Or at least they thought so, then Deadpool came out. Then they found out what anything really means. Usually means you need a credit card.
Do you have an off button? Yeah, it's right near the prostate. Or is that the on button?
We're going to talk about only 2 losses this week. First, Gary Reed, one of the founders of Caliber Comics, passed by about a week ago. We're also going to talk about a 6-year-old boy named Jacob Hall,
Oh my
who was
god.
an unfortunate shooting victim. We bring him up because, and it's sad that at such a young age he would not be able to appreciate this, but he got what is quite possibly one of the most awesome funerals ever, as over 1,000 people came to mourn him dressed in superhero cosplay.
Yeah, his mom was Robin. I mean, he was dressed as Batman.
The kid,
Oh my god. It
the
made me
kid is
cry.
going in the ground dressed as Batman. If we could, wow, just
No, the video made me cry that I saw of it. Like, that was heartbreaking. And the fact that he was shot by a 14-year-old kid.
okay, yeah, seriously, we need to do something about gun control. Like, this shit's getting ridiculous. Anyway, science, people, let's do some science.
Right!
Iron!
Then get out of the bugles.
Helping to add more to the argument that it's just better for a man to get his tubes tied than to put all the responsibility on the woman, birth control apparently has a tendency to lead to depression.
This is not new news.
Yeah, well, now it's actually more or less confirmed. The study has been done. It is public. Just, dudes, either accept the fact that you're going to be a dad someday or just get your fucking tubes done. It's not all on her anyway.
Well, it's never all on her, period. But there is a male version of birth control being currently trying to come through FDA
That's
approval, which I'm...
weird.
Yeah, basically it's just a gel they inject into the vas deferens, which completely is 100% effective and also 100% reversible.
Look, if you can just make it taste like bacon, we'll take it. Bacon is the key to contraception. And not just because of the heart attacks. Anyway, you guys remember Tabby's star, the one that has the weird thing around it that some people think might be some kind of alien structure?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out it's fading. And we don't know why, and it's very weird because stars aren't supposed to fade that quick.
I'm
It is
blaming
faded over
Galactus.
1% in the past year. No, 3 years.
It's no Star then.
Still blaming Galactus.
Yeah. For anybody who's like, oh, well, that's not a big deal, let's remember, like, in a star's lifetime, 3 years doesn't even come to a second compared to us.
True.
So that is very odd and strange, and we don't know what to make of it. Speaking of celestial body, the experimental rocket Blue Origin surprised everybody when on its final mission, which was meant to see how the design for an escape pod basically would work, which was supposed to destroy it on its 5th and final mission into suborbit, except it survived and landed perfectly, much to everybody, including itself, surprised. We have decided instead that this means we gotta honor this bastard. It has done us well.
SpaceX is doing some amazing shit right now.
No kidding. Unlike Facebook Messenger, that now has a thing called secret messages, where it will delete your messages shortly after you're done sending them.
I don't like this, and well, I also don't like the same thing about Snapchat, but I trust my wife. I just don't fucking trust other people.
That's a very smart thing, and you have your mother to thank for that, young man, as apparently the X chromosome is responsible for our intelligence. As science has shown. Yep, your dad's got nothing to do with it. You got to thank your mama.
Oh, I definitely thank my mama. She's the one that beat me when I didn't do my homework.
So that's where all that hair went.
Oh.
No, that was not my mama.
Okay, moving on to miscellaneous. Guess what Hellboy and Hello Kitty have in common, aside from the first 4 letters?
Ron Perlman?
Well, Hellboy really likes cats.
They both have a wine that you can purchase soon here in the U.S.
Oh, God. Okay, wine people. Not everything needs to be made into a wine.
Honestly, you'd think Hellboy would be a beer.
True, but then again, it depends. If they go with a good cab or a Malbec, I'll be reasonable. But if they start out doing like a Merlot or a fucking Pinot Noir, bullshit.
I'm not drinking any fucking Merlot.
I'll have the Merlot.
Oh, God. This is going to turn in sideways, isn't it?
I'm
I
glad.
don't know what I'm talking about, people. You have a movie to watch. Go see it. Yeah, one more. This little more proof that Paul Giamatti is one of the best things to ever happen to Hollywood.
I love him. He's amazing.
God, I know.
I know nobody liked the movie. I know that nobody liked the movie Shoot 'Em Up, but I fucking loved him as a villain.
What are you talking about? That movie is fantastic.
That movie is amazing.
That is one of the best jokes ever made into a film.
This is your number one safety.
Yeah. No, I'm a tough guy with a pussy in his hand. Oh, God, I did not make that connection. Huh.
Yeah.
Actually, Paul Giamatti's character in that show explains a lot about Trump.
There's no tit for tat.
Oh, God. Gorillaz has been releasing some content for the upcoming Phase 4 of their overall plan. We bring this up because it's Gorillaz and we love them. We love everything they do and we want them to release more.
Yeah.
Also, Noodle is growing up well. This is good. I remember back when she was a little thing and I didn't realize she was a girl. You couldn't blame me in those first couple of albums. You really couldn't. Oh, Noodle. So awesome. I'm pretty sure you're an Iron Fist. We're going to give a shout out to Georgia officer William Brewer, who in his spare time goes to the hospitals to visit sick kids dressed as Iron Man. No word yet on whether or not he's going to team up with the Highway Batman, who does the same thing.
You see, this is a sad thing. If I want to visit kids in a hospital, the only thing I can dress up like is comic book guy from The Simpsons.
No, you can be Too Much Coffee Man.
I'd still have to shave. I can steampunk Too Much Coffee Man.
Oh, God, I would love to see Steampunk Too Much Coffee Man. Dude, you should still go to a convention as Steampunk Too Much Coffee Man.
It's just going to be really hard to make a very classy Victorian coffee mug and saucer for my hat.
Yeah, like you're not going to do it.
In the words of our great sage, challenge accepted.
Yeah. Speaking of conventions, Darth Vader actor David Prowse has announced that he has retired from international conventions.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, let's see, he's British, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, which means we will not be seeing him in America anymore, I guess. Then again, they love Star Wars so much in England, I don't think he needs to leave.
Pretty much.
Back to combining things that are cartoonish and hilarious with alcohol. It has been announced that we will be getting an amber whiskey flavored Pocky.
I don't know how to feel about this.
I'm gonna try it.
I mean, it's Pocky, yeah, I'm gonna eat it. I'm just not sure how I'm gonna feel about it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, speaking of things that'll be awesome, our last couple of bits are toy news. One is a new figure apparently coming out of Japan. It's a Spider-Man figure with interchangeable hands and eyes and little web things that boasts that you can do any pose you can imagine with this Spider-Man figure. proving what I already knew, that in order for Spider-Man to be able to do all the poses we've been seeing him do for years in comics, the anatomy just does not fucking work.
I was going to say, why do I imagine there are going to be a lot of pictures of Spider-Man sucking his own dick?
Look, we all know he tried it at least once. We know what his record is with the ladies.
No, I'm not going to go there.
Speaking of which, our final bit of news, it has been announced a new line of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys. They will be dressed as WWE wrestlers.
Wow, really? We're going back to the 90s now, with all the different kind of turtle toys that make no fucking sense.
No, it made sense in the sense that they ran out of ideas but wanted to keep marketing their cash cow.
I mean, come on.
Again?
Do you remember the birthday turtles?
Yeah, birthday turtles. I remember the sports turtles. Was there ever a Kiss one?
There was a Kiss one. They did multiple sports turtles.
Yeah. I really think that the Turtles are the only merchandising franchise that went for so long that they literally couldn't think of anything else to do with them. So just the best way to describe half of all the Turtle toys, particularly from like the early to mid 90s, it's season 7 of Star Trek TNG. We're out of ideas. Just throw something at the wall and hope it sticks.
Mm-hmm.
Like there was one, I think there were Transformers turtles. There were.
God, I don't even want to think about all of them.
Yep. You're bringing back the 90s, even the parts we try to forget. Next thing you know, you'll have to buy 12 different comic. You have the same. You have to buy 12 different versions of the same comic to get all the covers.
Thank you, Jim Lee.
Oh, Jim Lee, Image in general, and oh god, 90s novel collecting. Talk about a disaster.
Yeah.
But yes,
don't remind me.
That does it for us this week.
It's going to be worth some money.
Yeah. Oh, now it's gold embossed. And we threw in a lenticular card that's glued to the cover. Yeah, this is why people thought we didn't get out much back then. But that does it for us this week. That officially kills the show for this week. And I'm glad we had NYCC this week because we are not going to be here next week. That's right. This one's actually planned. I got a bit of a project that I expect to exhaust me that I agreed to do. It's just too good a challenge for me to turn down.
Sorry, I can't be there to help, man. There's just no way I can get back on.
That's why I asked, just to see if there was any chance you could. But yeah, I'm helping a friend out with the Greensboro 48-hour horror film festival, which means we have exactly 48 hours after we get a group of parameters to go from coming up with a movie to having it fully written, produced, acted, filmed, edited, and out and sent to them. A nice little short film, and things like that get me all giddy and excited. So I'm like, I can do this. This will be just interesting to see what I come up with.
Actually,
I'm excited.
Evan, you realize you already have a very wide group of ideas already in your head just based on that one movie you and I were trying to write like 6, 7, 8 years ago.
I'm actually hoping we don't get zombie because that just feels a little too easy and overexposed. But if we do and it works, I will tell them that idea. I won't use your idea because I don't use other people's ideas without their permission. But
I mean, you really can't. Well, wait, which one are you talking about? Wouldn't Hurt a Fly or Hey, Y'all Watch This?
I was thinking about the Wouldn't Hurt a Fly.
Yeah, Wouldn't Hurt a Fly. Now, see, dude, just do Run. Just do your idea from the beginning.
No, if I was going to do one, it would be Autopsy.
Okay, that one I can understand. Speaking of that, actually, I read a book recently called Anatomy of a Zombie, which was actually a zombie book written by a doctor.
I have to get my hands on that.
Now, granted, it's a work of fiction all about all these doctors on a remote island trying to study the physiology. You know, they've been abandoned, the world's collapsing, but it's really, really good reading.
Yeah. Also, I think I might wind up doing some weird film festival. My friend Mike is also, I invited him to help out with the 40-hour film thing, and on the way to our first meeting, we came up with a very weird idea for coming up with a bunch of movies to watch. I don't know if we'll do it marathon style or what, but it's movies where the only thing they have in common is that they have numbers in the title, and it's essentially like a count. So we'll start with the one with Jet Li, Two Guns, forget what the 3 was. Fourth, let's see, the Fifth Element, I think, was for 5 or something like. Oh no, 5 Deadly Venoms. 5 Deadly Venoms, Sixth Sense,
Seven Samurai.
I'm like, we should, at the very least, I know we can make it to 13. We were able to come up with them like that, with the rule of no sequels, because too obvious. Though I did suggest 10 Cloverfield Lane, but to call that a sequel in many ways is kind of a stretch. But yeah, it was just a fun little project to think up. See what you get. Hopefully I can talk him into doing Seven Samurai instead of Magnificent Seven. Thank God the Sixth Sense talked him out of doing the Ridiculous Six. He's trying to convince me that Voyager is good and Neelix is an awesome character.
You know, Evan, when you run into those people like that in your life, it's best to eject them because you don't need that kind of negativity or craziness.
I can't lose a friend like this, John. He's the only person to get me drunk enough to actually lose time.
Understandable.
So, yeah, it'll be about 2 weeks before we come back. And until then, by that point, Pixie will have watched all of Season 11 of Supernatural.
Possible.
I have till Thursday before season 12 starts.
Yep. Maybe she might actually get started on Luke Cage by then. Who knows? But
Well,
we know that now that it's on Netflix, she's not going to have a life.
Let me ask you this. Should we finish Jessica Jones or just jump straight into Luke Cage?
You don't have to, but I would suggest it as they do reference things that happen in Jessica Jones.
That's what we figured, yeah.
You know, because I want to get all the references.
But we're just like,
Also, it's great because about halfway through Luke Cage, I realized if you watch all the shows in the order they come out, you are slowly getting the origin of Night Nurse.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of amazing. But yeah, I cannot recommend Luke Cage enough. If you haven't seen it yet, people, you need to be watching that. Be black and be proud. And I don't care if your skin is white. You will be black for this show. We will accept you as one of us.
I already am black. I'm just ashy.
This show is awesome. You know it's awesome when the racists are bitching about it being racist.
Yeah.
And I can't wait. Just so much, so fantastic. We're gonna go Wonder Woman Day. Everybody, it's 12 days from now is Wonder Woman Day. Get your bustiers ready. I don't care if you're a man. We live in a society that will accept you wearing a Wonder Woman bustier. I shall wear the bombshell one.
No, Evan, just no.
You're just jealous because you know I can take it.
No, I did see a random rumor recently about potentially Wonder Man getting brought in.
We already have a Wonder Man. He's being played by Nathan Fillion.
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, no, they confirmed him. He's in the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Huzzah!
We will see him, not necessarily as Wonder Man, but as Simon, his secret identity, who's an actor. So you will see Nathan Fillion as Simon playing Tony Stark in a biopic on a billboard.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
That's almost as awesome as, I don't know, seeing Nathan Fillion play a porn character in a porno directed by James Gunn.
Where he shoots a girl in the head with a nail gun.
And you should watch it. Just trust me.
All right, guys, let's call it a night. We're rambling.
All right. Good night, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye, kids.
Bye.